What's up, everybody? Hi, this is Melissa from Melissa Loves Orchids. It is currently, I believe, high 50s in Miami, so we are experiencing this weird. Yesterday it got up to 83 and today it's like 53, so there's like this 30-degree differential that's driving me a little bonkers. And I bet you my coffee is cold. So yesterday I went to the Tamiami Orchid Festival, and the day before, and also I was there on Thursday. But today's video is, as you can see, a haul video. It's actually my biggest haul yet. And with that comes a feeling of bliss. Yes, I'm sorry, I am not having any buyer's remorse. It's just, I feel like I got such lovely plants at such great prices from wonderful vendors. It was a great event. It was the best event of the whole year. It only compares to the Redlands in that kind of scale of an event. There were over 100 and I don't even know how many orchid and plant vendors, and our orchid unofficial orchid group got together. We wore our matching shirts, which you can get them. I have plenty of pictures. You can get them on the website of Orchids 365. So go ahead and check it out if you're interested. Everybody's welcome. This is not, oh no, everybody's welcome in our group. So get your t-shirt, meet us up at shows, let's take pictures together, and we could support Nelson and Roxy, because Nelson is the designer, Roxy is the one that has them made and sells them on her website. So a little sip of coffee that is already cold, I feel it. Who am I kidding? I'm used to that. I'm a teacher. I have cold coffee all the time. So where am I going to start? I thought of last night. I sat down at my dining room table with all of this, and I said, I'm going to organize it, put it vendor by vendor. And then I just started to get all frazzled. There's so much. So how many orchids do we have? I'm going to let you count, because last night I counted 26, then I said 27, then I forgot one that I had put outside. And I was always going to put it, or I do always want to put save the best for last kind of thing. But again, with this amount, I'm gonna be on this for a too long amount of time, and this is my only day off. This is MLK, so Martin Luther King Day. It's a day, I think, also to appreciate and to reflect, and I'm gonna make it my potting and mounting day. And it's like 2020, because under this jacket, cozy jacket, I'm in pajamas. So I hope not to forget about that fact and stand up, and then you guys will be like laughing. If you do, fine, that's fine. Anyways, let's get started with, I don't even know where to start, so I'm just gonna grab and go. So I actually got two of the same that I'm gonna pot up together. These are B. nodosa crossed with C. Canhamaniana Doris. So this one is from Max, and I have to Max Orchids, and I have to see how the flower looks, because he had told me, let's see if you can get it to bloom and it comes out the flower, because the Canhamaniana is considered like cerulea in that category. But then with the pink, with the white of the nodosa, it comes out like a fuchsia, like a hot pink, but then it has undertones, kind of looks like iridescent. It was so beautiful. There was one bloomed out. These are blooming size, but me, I'm going to put these two together. I'm considering putting this on my mount, tree mount. I need to find a good name for that. So this is number one, number two. B. nodosa, and I can put tags and all that stuff later, but we need to get through this, because this is going to be a long one. So grab some coffee and some water, some snacks. Let me put these here so I don't get confused. So I'm just gonna grab and go whatever's in front of me. this one came from Conjarin Greens. This was his sample plant, and I got this on the last day, on Sunday. So a little hint, a little tip. Should I take down my chimes? I know some people like it, some people hate it. Let me just take it down for a little bit because it's very windy today. Oh. All right. So this came from Conjarin Greens, and it was in bloom. It is a gorgeous spotted. It's like white with little tiny spots. Fuchsia and the labellum. I'll put a picture in because they're already done with. But this is called Cattleya gyracute. It's on one of those mounts that I feel like I need to replace ASAP, but I'm not going to be able to because, I mean, maybe I can kind of put a background of a wooden mount, maybe like a piece of cork, and then when she grows, you won't even see the plastic. I hate these plastic black ones. I mean, I could see how they're light, they're never gonna fall apart, but, and then the roots are going, there's holes everywhere, so there's no choice. The roots are going every which way, but the look, the aesthetic quality of the black plastic mount, I'm not sure about. But anyway, and I'm not gonna bother with, this is number one. Number two, I'm past that, I can't do it. Oh, look, I have my huge iguana looking at the hall. Hey, Iggy, how are you? Good morning. He's got his son. He's huge. He's this big. If you look back at some other videos, some shorts, he's in there. By the way, I've also been doing some TikTok videos, so if you want to take a look-see over there, same name, Melissa Loves Orchids, and then you could see kind of like a different point of view, kind of like a shorter, a lot of bloom short videos with music. It's a completely different vibe. So if you want to check it out, if you have TikTok, go ahead over there, Melissa Loves Orchids. So gyracute. All right, let's go. This one, I am drawing a blank, completely drawing a blank on where I got this. Wait a minute, this is also Conjarin, I believe. Yeah, I think this is also Conjarin, and she comes in a little black basket that you can just very easily attach a hanger to and hang her pretty much anywhere. So she is a bifoliate. This is a CTT River Kawaii Minimal. That's what her name is. And I did Google a picture. They had a picture there, so I will insert it in the video so you could see. This is a Walkeriana alba crossed with CTT Secret Love. So this is a really, really pretty one. I think I got her on sale because it was Sunday, and on Sunday, I think I was going to tell you the tip. On Sunday, a lot of the international vendors slash their prices. They have sale prices. They'll say 3 for $50, things like that. So it's a good time to buy. So for me, I like to do the strategy of Friday morning, which is like the VIP time, and then Sunday afternoon. Saturday, this time, I just went to hang out with my friends. I went to get another video for you guys, and I went to basically just meet with the members, talk to the people. I heard there was people asking me about my orchid that won. So if you know or you don't know, my orchid won the grand champion overall. It's like the best ribbon that you can get, and she's looking fantastic. I'm looking at her now. She's back home. Such a great experience, but I'll talk more about that in another video. So this one, River Kawaii Minimal CTT. So it has the crawling pattern because obviously it has Walkeriana in it, and Secret Love is like pink and white. So this is a real cutie. We got it on discount, so we'll see how it goes. All right, where do I go to next? How about this little cutie that's hanging? This one also, it was an international vendor, and they had a lot. They were in the middle there, and they had a lot. I think I got her for $15. So this is Rhinco Brassiolea. So obviously Rhinco Laelia, Brassivola, and Cattleya. combo. It's a Jiminy Cricket. It's called Jiminy Cricket. So I can't wait for this to bloom. This is worrying me a little bit. If you could see, it's kind of drying up in this tip. It's been through a lot. This is an international one, so I'm gonna try to give her vitamins, whatever she needs to get healthy. But this is a really, really pretty orchid, pretty flower. So I can't wait for this one to bloom and to show it off to you guys. So this is Laelia Jiminy Cricket. All right, here we go. All right, just because it's the first one in front of me. So this one is a cross with one that I wanted and one that I have. So the one that I wanted was Philippinensis. I wanted a Philippinensis, and I haven't really come across her yet. And you know I love Schilleriana, phalaenopsis Schilleriana. So this is a phal Schilleriana crossed with Philippinensis, and this came from Tenshin Gardens. Tenshin Gardens is one of the ones that I first saw at Ham's Orchid Show, which is the amazing Thailand rainbow show that she's gonna have in March. So that one was, I saw her there, I didn't pick her up, but now I found her. I believe the price tag says $35. I think I got her for less than that. So I think it was $25. I don't think I paid $35. I believe. No, Tenshin Gardens. Sorry, I stand corrected. Now it comes to me. It was Sunday. I had seen her before. On Sunday, they had take anything for $10. $10 each. So this is not $35. This was $10 only. This is a very good deal. Happy about that. Oh guys, so this one, you can't see the flower. You can't see the flower, but this one is actually the one I got back from Odalis. I accidentally left her behind, sorry. I left her behind in Odalis' cart when we went to Fort Lauderdale. This is the one that I fell in love with. This is from Curl Smith, and her name is Amethystoglossa Shorty, crossed with Pecaviensis Rubens. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see any tags all the way over there, but as a matter of fact, I'm thinking I should bring you guys a little closer. Hang on, I'm gonna bring you a little closer because I do want to show you tags. That's kind of really important. Duh. Aware because, so anyway, this is what I wanted to show you. So Pecaviensis has a clandier in the parentage. It's beautiful, looks like a Schilleriana in a way. There's similarities. I can't keep Cattleya Schilleriana happy, but a clandier I can. Pecaviensis I can. So for me, that was enough. Amethystoglossa is absolutely gorgeous. I think I have one, and now I have those two of my favorites in a cross, which is something that I'm doing lately. I see two of my favorites and they're crossed together. I want it. So this one was from Fort Lauderdale. It's from Curl Smith. I wish I could show you the flowers, but I will insert a picture, and I did it in my other video, but just in case you missed it, I said let me just move the camera a lot closer. I'll show them in a closer scale and you'll be able to read tags and all that good stuff. So this one also came from Tenshin Gardens, and since you're right here, I will show you their information because you will see them. And don't look at my lack of manicure. I have to do so many things. I have to do so many things in the garden. I said it's going to be a waste if I even attempt to fix my hands down. This is one of the grab a box, fill it up, and for $10 and $10 each kind of thing. So this is a species, and I have to confer with my friend Odalis. I have to talk to Odalis because Odalis loves species. She collects mainly species, and she is really good at it. She's been growing for 30 years. So Odalis, I'm going to be calling you, see if you know anything about Dendrobium convolutum. This is convoluted. Convolutum. Okay, here it is one more time. Dendrobium convolutum. And I gotta look up. I saw the little tiny picture of the flowers and it looks really pretty. I think it had like yellowish, maybe orange. So here's a dendrobium, but it reminds me of the laturias. There's something about the canes. See there? It reminds me of like the microchip canes and the the Roy Takunaga. So I gotta really look into it, and there's a lot. I have a lot of reading, I have a lot of research to do, but hopefully today I can use my time wisely and get a lot of this done. I'm gonna save you the best for last. Yes, in bloom, the best in bloom for last, and then the other one that I was ecstatic about, I'm gonna also save it for last. So this one just kind of came up on a whim. This is also from Conjarin Greens. This is the pair phalaenopsis, Sergibentilingua, crossed with Labucensis. So this one, of course, I want to take off of here, and I have something to show you that Roxy, I bought from Roxy. This is one of those, like the Seidenphanedia metrata, like the Kailoshisas. These are the leaves. These tubular looking things are the leaves. Here are the roots. But luckily, or I don't know yet, I don't want to jinx it, but I got her in bud, and I hope that they open up so I can at least show you in another video what she's gonna look like. So I wasn't really planning on getting her. I'm not really like, oh my gosh, I need a Labucensis cross, but there she is. It's from Conjarin. So moving on. There you go. Next, let me show you something in bloom, because I know you guys want to see something in bloom. This one came from Water Orchids. This is a typical Melissa purchase, something with a really big showy flower. I mean, not really big, but it's very waxy. So she told me it lasts long. I already made my tag because she didn't have a tag, and this was purchased on the last day before they were leaving, so I believe it was discounted. I think she was there for $35, and she is RLC Greenwich Elmhurst water orchids. Okay, so Water has a nursery in Florida. I don't know exactly where, but you can look them up. You can Google it, see if it's close to you. If you want to visit, they go to many shows. I love how they have, and I took a picture because it was so impressive. They make, it looks like a pyramid of sorts. They make layers, and then they have boxes. They cut the boxes in half, and then they have all the bag babies. I have another one that's from there, so I'll try to see if I can find that one next. But they put everything in the boxes. They put a big picture, so I have to give it to them on the labeling and the organization, because you can go step back and say, I like that one. And then on the very top tier, they have sample plants. So this ended up being one of the sample plants that I was able to snag on the last day, because normally, of course, they want to keep them so that people could see the plant in bloom. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I think she was $20 or so for this. That was great. And those colors, that limey green with the pink, super cute, and it's fragrant. I want to say it has a very clean scent, like a soap, like a fresh wash. It's like a fresh wash kind of a scent. And I don't know about you guys that live up north, but I am starting to freeze. Wow, this is colder than that I am prepared for. Yeah, maybe pajamas and a coat. Not the best idea for Miamians. Oh my gosh. So let's move it a little quicker. So that was Water Orchids. Let's see. Let me just start grabbing. And showing. Let's go to Ecuagenera. So ever since I went to their facilities in Apopka, ever since I've seen them at most all the shows, they've even gone to Ophi's, I've been impressed with their selection and their like the historical value of their plants. Some of their plants, like the one that I got, is from 1901. Like I got from them one called Cattleya Milo, and it said 1901, so I googled it real quick. This is like old. So I felt the need to collect her, and every time I see Ecuagenera, I feel the need to take a look. Now this one is called Cattleya Amanecer 4N. So we all know 4N will be a little bit bigger, a little bit showier, more fragrant, just a better quality flower. So I tend to lean towards the 4N. If I see it and I like the flower, if it's 4N, that's kind of like the little push that I'm gonna need. I believe she was around $40. And I will put a picture of the flower because I don't think that this does it justice. This makes it look a little bit washed out. And when I look in the website, she does not look that washed out. The colors are more saturated. There's a little bit more pink in there, and she looks beautiful. So I'm gonna put her down and go for another one. So this one, Bag Baby style, came from Magic Oasis Club. And it says here they have a US website. It says that they have orchids, Hoya, and tropical plants. You can find them on Facebook, Magic Oasis 2021. So that's pretty cool that they have all that information. I know it's yellow, so it's hard to see, but there you go, Magic Oasis Club. And they had this for a very good price. I believe it was like $25 or so. So these, when I get them, I will tell you in another video how I try to liven up these roots. There is something that I do special, right, to wake up these roots. Sometimes when people see them like this, they get scared. Don't be scared if you see them like this at a show. They will wake up again. Even if you see them that they're wrapped with no moss, that the leaves are dry. Spring is coming, guys. Spring is coming. These, especially for me, mounted, do fantastic. So they will liven up again. New roots will grow. This is normal. This happens. Don't be afraid to go for something like this because it is more economical. That you can add something to your collection that is now a bit more affordable. So this is, don't laugh at me, guys, but this is Cattleya Orchids, I think I pronounced it correctly, crossed with sibling. Okay, here's the tag. So when you hear that name, a lot of people in the orchid world are very familiar with that name, Orchids, and I don't have one. At least I think I don't. So I said that's one of those names like Mossy, like Luramaniana, like so many Maximas, okay, that are like the famous orchids. So I'm a little bit of an orchid snob in that I do want to collect the big names, the old names. So that's that. Moving on, and I'm trying not to go fast. And this in no way, oh my gosh, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. In no way, shape, or form does this mean that I don't know, I care any less about all of these. I just got to get through this video. We're already in 10 minutes and I still have like 20 more to go. Oh my gosh, here we go. So this one got from Wilson Orchids. It's labeled $25. I believe I went by Wilson Orchids when they had done a first kind of markdown. And I think he said 2 for $40. So I said 2 it is, let's go. So I really like my Dendrobium spectabile. I got it from Josh from the Orchid Den, and it's growing beautifully. It's actually about to bloom, so I will be showing you that soon. Super easy to grow. I thought at first I was intimidated because this is the orchid that looks a little bit like oh my gosh, he's waving at me. I will show you a picture of what the iguana is doing because he does this often. He sits there and he goes like this. He shakes his tail and goes like this. I don't know if he's trying to exert some kind of, I don't know. He's taken over my, I don't know. But I used to be really frightened And now it's just like he's kind of getting used to me coming out here talking to you guys. And I don't think he's gotten in there per se, like into the orchid areas yet. So it's kind of like I don't know, a tug of war of power, I guess. He's way up there, so I'm sure he feels like he is reigning over all my yard area. But moving on. Dendrobium spectabile alba. So this one is from Wilson. And since I had the regular version and it's doing so well and it's grown so big, I thought, let me give it a try for $20. How can you go wrong with a spectabile alba? So I really want to get another beautiful pot, maybe like a cone. Yeah, maybe like a cone. And then I plan to do the same setup. So for Josh's, I just took it out, shook off a little bit. Shook off. Did I say shook? Shook off a little bit of the media and then just added a bunch of lava rock, because you know how I am heavy-handed with the water. So a bunch of lava rock, which has been my go-to for a lot of my orchids. The lava rock does very well for me here. So Dendrobium spectabile alba. Next, another from Wilson. This one says $20. I know you guys are gonna get mad at me. You guys are gonna be mad at me. Okay, don't get mad. I know what you're saying. You already have a bunch of Maximas. Correct, you are correct. But this one says tipo at the end. And when I saw the picture, it looked a lot more saturated in color, bigger flower. Like the flower looked like the leaves. Some Maximas, the leaves are very, very thin, which is beautiful too. But this one had darker, a darker, more fuchsia, warmer color in my opinion. And then the leaves were a little bit thicker. So I thought that's enough of a difference that I love Maximas. And I got this. This is the size for $20 from Wilson. New growth. Why not? Why not? Okay, let's put it to the side. All right, let's go quickly. All right, let's just do this. Another bare rooted. This is RLC Pink Diamond. I got her as a part of the 3 for $50 deal that he had going on at the end of the day on Sunday from Conjarin Greens. This, I just fell in love with the colors. The flaring, the white, it looks like it was like a spray of color. I mean, it looks really pretty. Couldn't beat the price. So I'm thinking either a nice little holy pot or a mount. And I have some mounts to show you because I was able to stop by Ophi's to get some supplies. The only thing I could have time to get was the mounts. But I know that I have Ophi's around the corner and I do plan to go over there because I need more fertilizer. And I need more mounts, and you always need something. So let's go to another one from Ecuagenera. So this one from Ecuagenera really caught my eye. I had seen it before, I think at Mounts Botanical Garden, but the ones that they had weren't looking as great. Like, you know how when you have the pick of the litter and then when you come late, you have like 2 and you could tell, oh, okay, those 2 don't look as good, so I left it. The price is $35. So this one I made some notes on. This is a pretty popular hybrid. Of course, I didn't bring my notes outside because I felt like I didn't have enough time. So if anything, when I repot these, I'll be able to make shorter videos with more learning information. So for now, let's just do the like Hispanics say, por arribita kind of thing. So we're just gonna do the haul, show you what I got, and then we'll move forward later with the details. So this is Guyabeno. And I know that when I read the cross, I said, those are 2 of my favorites, and they are crossed here. I need to have it. So let's see how this will bloom. Okay, here's another one. This one is also from water orchid. So this is what you get from water. This is how it usually comes in a bag, bare root. Oh no, their tag is Scotch tape onto here. So I was gonna show you the back so I could show you the information. Water orchids. It has a website, but you can just Google that. I mean, it's 2026. Everybody can Google everything. So another of this name that I find, Canhamaniana, Azure Sky. So this one is a cerulea. Oh my gosh, I didn't notice a little sheath there. This is a cerulea. 5 pseudobulbs for $25. Some of these roots still look good, so I mean, this is probably going to go in one of my holy pots. Maybe I'll mount her. That's a whole other thing that I have to do after this, but this is beautiful. I will insert a picture because they had this at the corner of their booth and everyone was grabbing it. So I just reached over. I'm like, excuse me, and I grabbed one, and before I knew it, almost the whole box was empty. And it's funny because I bumped into a couple people. They were like, are you getting this? I'm like, yes. And then a couple more were empty and they had to refill. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hope that I could do it justice, and I hope I can get this beauty to bloom. I think I will. Let's go. We have no time to lose. Next. All right, this is from Wilson. The price is $30. I believe it was $20. I think I got it when they did that slashing sale, the 20 and 20. This is from Wilson, and it is something that I may have already. I just don't remember, or I may have it in a cross. So this is Cattleya violacea, cerulea. This is gorgeous. I think I have the regular. I don't think I have cerulea, so now I feel, yes, very excited. It's a bifoliate, so I'm going to be very careful with this one. I heard that it's a little persnickety. I heard this one is persnickety. So I know that Violacea is one of Marley's favorites. So I will talk to Marley and see if she can give me any tips on Violacea. And let's see how it goes. All right, I was going to save this one for last, or close to last. Yes, I am. So you guys have to stay tuned to the end. You got to see my top two. One that I have been looking for forever, and then the one that I have that's just gorgeous in bloom. You got to see that. So this one has a price tag of $25. But I believe, yeah, this is one of the $10 on sale. So marked down from 25, it was 10 from Tenshin Gardens. And this one is Guarianthe boringiana crossed with Sip. This one has flowers that grow in a cluster. So it's like a little bunch. Beautiful. I believe it's like lilac, pinkish, and really pretty. And she said 6 months would be probably when she'll bloom for me. So let's see. When they say 6 months, I normally just say, okay, I'm gonna think about a year, you know, because you also have to take into account when their blooming season is. So let's say it just happened, you missed it, you know, think about a year from now. And that's a better, you know, just so that nobody gets disappointed. All right, this is my other, oh no, I gotta go there next. Okay, so this one, this is the special Tenshin Gardens. It's in spike. It has a little bit of spotting on the leaves, but what I noticed is when I rubbed it off, it comes off. So it's like that sooty stuff that you can clean off. So I am going to be cleaning her soon. These are her leaves. A little bit of mechanical damage over here, which is expected. This is Phalaenopsis amabilis. So originally for $35, the amabilis is, I saw it last night I googled it. It's white and it has a slight fragrance, and it's one of the originals that was used in many crosses. So very happy to have this one. Amabilis. Show you the tag. Amabilis. So it has a spike and it's cold, so I don't want it to get annoyed. So let me just go here. I know this is like the never-ending haul. And you know what, guys? This is gonna be, I'm gonna have to put on the brakes for a little bit, because it's just, there's no way that I can take care of all of these. I don't even have another area. Like I'm looking at a shelf. I bought a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-tier shelf at Home Depot, and the shelves have holes. So I had been looking for that, so that when I water, if I water on here, it just goes down. The only problem with that is that you normally do not want water to run down from one plant and get into another, because, you know, just in case it has any kind of pathogen, you don't want it to run through to the other one. But yeah, sometimes it's like you got to choose the lesser of two evils. Like, I have to put them somewhere. I got to put them somewhere. I have run out of space. Literally run out of space. There's an idea that I have that I think I've shared with you guys, that I want to do like a partition, like some kind of a side, you know, the trellis type things that you put in your pergolas. That's the kind of thing that I want to do, and make like a partition, so that way I can add all of my mounts, or many mounts, and then on the other side my husband could put like his bicycle and, you know, the barbecue thing hidden, right? Because I want all of this to be like a beautiful showy area. I don't want to have like practical things like bicycles and leaf blowers, and who wants that? Who wants to see that? Anyway, so this one is from Floralia, and I have purchased a lot of these purpurata crosses from Floralia, and they bloomed. They work great. They bring it with wet moss, I believe. Put a paper around it, wrap them up as a bag baby. So this one is Laelia and purpurata cross for 25 bucks. You can't go wrong. This is a pretty big plant. So I usually, the purpuratas, I like to make sure that they don't have too much water. They really do not like to be basically wet too much. I had to move the camera because I have to get to the other side. So over here we have from Waldor Orchids. So Waldor, there is a family that, I mean, I watch Dave off on his channel. He has a channel. He also has an eBay site, and I believe what he does is he'll make a short video on all the new stuff he's gonna put on there, and within minutes all of it sells out, because he has some very hard to find divisions and things like that. So when I hit that booth, I go for the divisions because the prices are unbeatable. This here, wait a minute, no, is it? Hold on. No, it's different. Oh my goodness. So one of those names that I'm like after lately is the Triani. So this is Triani, the President FCC, and it's been virus tested. So thank you for all of that. They're in New Jersey. This was $20. It has a sheath. The last time I got one like this, and it was $20, and it had a sheath. The sheath actually bloomed, like it formed into a bloom, and I was like so shocked. I said, well, I'm gonna mount her, and I'm gonna have to wait till next year, but let's see. This is the new growth. I'm excited. This is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me just reach over and find, okay, I'll just grab this one because she's right there. This one was a little last minute find from Carl Smith. It's always a good day when you get some buds. Look at those buds. And I didn't even know, but I think they were leaving, and I just, you know, you get itchy when you see everybody packing this stuff. You're like, oh no. And then I also saw the 4N. I saw the 4N. I saw that this was originally an SVO cross, RTH, kaboom. Okay. The 4N, the kaboom, Carl Smith, end of the day. The only thing is that I believe they're like yellowish flowers. So there we go, another stowaway yellow orchid that has jumped into my collection. But you know what? I need to change it up. I can't have everything pinks and purples, right? Or can I? All right, everything on this side of the table I've done. So yeah, so let me just start grabbing and going. This was in bloom beautifully. This is a lovely, lovely gift from Judier because my birthday's coming up. So I really appreciate it. This was another crazy end of the day on Sunday grab and go. So this one, Cattleya intermedia orlata. Here I go again, guys. This is a hybrid, intermedia orlata, Rio crossed with nobilior cerulea. Now for this, it says the word nobilior, and that for me is like, oh my gosh, I don't have any of those, but I know that it's a bifolia. I know it's one of those crawlers. So I have to really, I want to check out a video that I saw of another YouTuber that's actually very well versed in a lot of orchids, but he does a lot of talking about nobilior. So I have to listen. What's his name? Steven. What's his last name? It's a long last name. Steven. It's at the tip of my tongue. Van Campen Lewis. Yes, Steven Van Campen Lewis. So Steven, I'm gonna be watching some of those videos. If you could send me some tips. I need to know what to do with this because this has nobilior in it and it has intermedia in it. So I'm a little frightened, but it was a good price. It was a gift, so I am thankful. Thank you, Judier. I appreciate it. He also helped me take my big mama plant and put her back in the car. And it took like a couple people to, carry her, but he just went, whoosh. He is strong. He is strong. Okay, so I did this. Did I do this? I did this. I did all this. Okay, let me reach over. Okay, one more from Waldor. So this from Waldor, another division. This is, I believe this is pure white. This one looked regal. They had some of these, I believe I saw, or was it a picture? I think I saw a picture. This is Laelia lobata variety alba. Esteta. It's a species and it's pure alba. So this is pure white, new growth. This one is definitely going to be mounted. I'm going to mount her like this. I have another one that I got from Waldor mounted, and the roots have gone crazy. So these, I think I'm going to mount them both. Let me cross my fingers. I hope. This is gorgeous. This is $20. Need I say more? No. All right, let's go. 29 minutes. That's not counting the other times that I cut and stopped. I need water. I give up on the cold coffee. Look at this beautiful picture. Sticker. It's from Marley. I need to get another round of stickers, Marley. I got new water bottles. So this one also came from Floralia. Either Floralia, and of course, for some reason, the tag doesn't say. Guys, if you're a vendor and you do not label, not even the sticker, not even something, by the end of something like the Tamiami Orchid Festival, unless that person went to just a couple of booths out of the hundreds, they're not going to remember. Or if maybe they have a notepad. I don't know what the system is, but my system is kind of like, oh my God, what do I know? It's a little frazzled. So I don't remember. I feel bad, but I don't remember. I'm going to have to check with my tags because I have another tag. This is like this kind of tag, the kind that is not very flexible. So if you guys recognize this tag and you can tell me if it's Floralia or BR. That's what I think. I'm in between those two, Floralia or BR. Because BR, I also stopped in. No, I think it's Floralia. So this is Tenebrosa rubra. So I have another Tenebrosa, and I have some Tenebrosa crosses, but I don't have the rubra. So this is different. This is not the same. This is not a repeat. Rubra is darker. Look at that flower. And that flower in that picture is not even a real picture, does not do it justice. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I see her being a future winner. Like, for some reason, when I grabbed her in my hand, I thought, I am going to make a winner out of this one. I am going to grow this one big. It's like a vision just came to me. It was like a picture of the Tenebrosa rubra in a beautiful pot. It's like a bowl pot from RF, and just some lava rock heavy. But I saw her with all her blue. It's so weird. I'm getting visions. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I can't reach the rest of them. Hold on, guys. I can't reach the rest. Let me bring them closer and look at my pajamas. Oh, I also have some non-planty things to show you. Okay, now everything is close by. So the next thing comes from my friend Roxy Orchids 365. One of them I bought and one of them was a gift. So this lovely mount, how funny, I have another one. Look at this, Roxy, I had another one. And look at what, it's funny because I have to do a quick little story. I know this video is going to be long, but in the Fort Lauderdale video, you're going to see that I was standing next to or close to or behind Roxy's booth, and someone starts to ask questions. So of course, I don't have a big tag that says vendor. I look very comfortable there. So they just start asking. So I just started answering, and the woman, oh my gosh, if she ever comes across that video, she probably will get upset because she didn't look like, it just looked like, okay, so this is what she said, and you can take it however you want. I don't mean, like, obviously I didn't get her face. All I got was her voice, so I don't mean to, like, say anything bad. But she's like, what is this? I said, well, you know, this is a beautiful, lovely mount. What does it do? I'm like, well, orchids love this. Orchids, then I start going into orchids are epiphytic. They like to grow on trees. So when you can mount them, you can see that they grow well on mounts. And then this mount is made from, I think it was corn. I told her it's made from organic material, and the type of plastic is whatever. And I kept on talking about it, and I was trying to explain to her that this is what the roots do. They literally love it, and you can never overwater it, and it looks pretty. It looks pretty. Okay, like can you compare this to this? See, this is gorgeous, and you know that it's handmade. So this is what this is for. I'm gonna put this on this. Anyway, so the story goes, I went off to explain to her why it's so wonderful to buy something like this, not only because it's colorful, not only because it's like green, because it's not like a bad form of plastic or whatever, but because it's handmade, because it's a small business you're supporting, and because the orchids love it. And she's like, well, wait a minute. And I'm trying to make up like I know what she sounded like because I don't remember honestly. But she says, do I still have to water it? Guys, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't want to be mean, but she doesn't know who it, I don't even know who it is. I literally don't know where that woman came from. But she said, uh-oh, he's not there anymore. He's coming down. So if I get up and run away, a huge 4-foot iguana has approached me. That's just the case. But she literally asked, does she still have to water the orchid if she puts them on here? So I said a persnickety remark that I later thought that was kind of mean, but I don't know. It just shocked me that she asked that. I said, well, so far they haven't yet invented self-watering orchids, but maybe soon they will. That's what I told her. Oh, there he is. He just moved. He went to another level. Yeah, I said maybe they will. I just didn't even know what to say. It was just such a ridiculous comment. And then the last comment said it all, because she was there with her friend, and she said, well, I don't know anything about orchids. We're just here looking around. I don't know anything about plants or orchids. Okay, well, hopefully she can start to learn some and get some, and I don't even know what. But thank you, Roxy. This, I love it. I can't wait to put my pair of phalaenopsis on it and, you know, let it hang and let it look like an art feature instead of, you know, just a plant on a black mount. This made my day when you said, hey, it could go great on the honeybee mount. I'm like, yes, it can. And yes, it will. So Roxy has these for sale. Find her at all the shows. And then my birthday's coming. So she gave me a gift. It's so pretty. And then I'm gonna have to show you very soon what I already decided is gonna go in here. So wait till you see it. It's my save it for last. So that's the one I'm gonna save for last, and I'm gonna put it in this lovely Roxy mount. And now Roxy's gotten even, look at this. Look how she puts her motto on the side and her business name. And if you don't have any Roxy pots in your orchid space, do you even have an orchid space? No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, like, look at this. This is indestructible. You can put wires and hang it. You could just put it there to put your showpiece orchid. I mean, what's the number one necessity that orchids need besides light? They need air. They need aeration. This is a foolproof way to keep your orchid happy when you do this. Mic drop. Okay, that's all I gotta say. So, all right, so let me go here. We have a couple left. That's it, we have a couple. We're almost done. Floralia, $25. Ooh. Bug. $25. This is another Poparata cross, Poparata analeta cross with semi-alba. So semi-alba, I love the look of the white and then the colored labellum. This makes it look like it's like pinky red wine color, but it's not. So I am going to insert a picture, because sometimes when they put these pictures you get an idea, but you Google them and you look at real pictures and then you're like, okay, that's beautiful. But sometimes these pictures don't do it justice, so I have to show you what it looks like. Floralia. I can't wait to open this. I can't wait. Look at this new growth here. I've done well with these from Floralia, and I'm excited, very excited about them. So now I'm gonna go to, okay, let's start with winding it down, leaving sort of the best for last, I guess. So this one, I believe I got such a good deal. I want you guys to tell me, look at the size of this plant. Look at the size of me. Look at the size of this plant, of this orchid. Look at the amount of pseudobulbs. Okay, you can obviously see this is the international vendor setup, a lot of them. It has a number 6 on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pseudobulbs. I just counted and I got more excited. So I'm definitely thinking, may not be big enough for this. So my original idea stands. But one of those big bowls from RF, okay? My normal potting setup, like, or my preferred, which is by the rhizome, you zip tie it, and then you just add some lava rock. For me, number one way in my environment, in my, you know, with my weather, my climate, where I am exactly, I think I'm in zone 10B still, because they just changed. So Don't get mad at me. I did it again. But did you see this? $36 for a Maxima from Peru. This is from Peru Flora. 10 bulbs, Maxima. So the Peruvian kind is a little bit different than the one from Ecuador. So they're different in a sense. There's the garbage truck. Anyways, so they're kind of different. And I had Maria, that you probably recognize if you saw her at shows. She does a lot of volunteering and helping at many big shows. She's also a friend of Nelson's, and he's done videos showcasing her beautiful orchid garden. And she was there. I said hi, I stopped to talk to her for a little bit. And she was, you know, it's almost like she was helping me choose. And she was like, that's a great deal. You can't leave that. That's a great deal. If your thing is Maxima, like it's $36, take it with your eyes closed, blah, 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 blah. And she was actually helping at that booth. So I'm very happy with this. So thank you, Maria. Thank you. I'm so happy, so happy, so happy. And another thing that came from her booth, but I'm going to save that one for last. Not her booth, but the booth that she was in. So there's a Maxima. And then, oh, now that we're here. So my friend Blanca, who you all know, I got some lovely candles. So the first one I got, because honestly, oof, this one I already burned, so it doesn't count, but I already started. This is beach linen. I'm sorry, but you cannot go to a Bath and Body Works or wherever else you go for candles and say that they are the same quality, say that they are the same as one of these candles, because they're absolutely not. I am surprised at the longevity, how long these last. And when you have this, what do you call it, wooden wick or whatever, it adds another sense. So it's not only for your nose, because it smells divine. It's not only for your eyes, because the candlelight, I mean, hello. And the vessel, but the sound of the burning wooden wick. So Blanca, thank you. I love it. So I did beach linen, which I had been after. And then, oh, she gave me a little gift. Now I actually have two of these in my favorite scent, which is Orchid Garden, of course. So this goes inside your car. You take the little tapita off, the little top, and then you hang it. And then what it does is it dispenses fragrance as you wish, little by little. So basically, if you want more fragrant, you tip it over, and then the liquid will infuse into the wood, kind of like the reed thing. It's kind of like that, like the diffusers, but a small one for your car. So if you want more scent, you tip it and you wet the top, and then it will diffuse, then it will subside, and you do that again. You decide how much you want. You can do it every day if you want, but awesome. Who doesn't want their car to smell like, or you don't even, it doesn't have to be in your car. It could be in your closet. It could be in a bedroom. It could be in your classroom. And then, because this is the original candle that I started with, this is Orchid Garden. This is my favorite scent. Like, sorry, this one, and I really, really, really like the evergreen, because it's like Christmas tree, and who doesn't want it to smell like a Christmas tree? Christmas tree all day long. So thank you, Blanca. I love it. And then a beautiful, beautiful woman from, I think it was the Orchid Society of Coral Gables. Basically, her job was to watch, and I say job, but it's volunteer, was to watch my booth, to watch my orchid, my winning orchid, make sure that nobody touches her, because once they take them out of the display for people to see them, they are out on a table, and people, you know, get touchy-feely. People want to smell, people want to grab flowers and touch, and that's so very much not allowed. And I was almost having a nervous breakdown watching people. You know, I even overheard two women saying in Spanish, cógele una flor, nadie, like, no one's gonna see if you grab one flower. There's so many. But anyway, so that lovely woman, Virginia, I was so grateful that she was actually sitting there and not letting anyone touch my plant, that I said, I gotta give you a gift because I appreciate it. She goes, no, I'm volunteering. I go, I don't care. I am gonna come and bring you a gift tomorrow. So I said, what's better than an orchid? Well, she had told me that she doesn't really, I was gonna get her one of these, but then she says, no, we have a lot on I don't know exactly what she told me, but she didn't want to pop. So I said, I'm gonna get you a candle. So I went and I got her an orchid garden candle. I bought it from Blanca, and she was so happy with it. So yay. All right, let's go. We're running out of time. So this one I had to special order. This one was from Smith, and the price, they had this listed for $75. I don't really remember what I paid for it, but this is and I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. I think I pronounced it wrong 14 times during Fort Lauderdale, and a couple more times after that, because I was looking for it, and as I was asking for it, I was asking for it wrong, and those lovely gentlemen they just keep going. I guess not to make you feel bad, but I guess that happens a lot. This is Measureziana. I kept on saying Measureziana. I forgot the S in there. There's another S in there. Measureziana. Measureziana is a cross. A Clandier, my favorite, and Walkeriana. So then you have beautiful flowers that kind of looks like the Pechiavensis cross that I also have now, but it's a thing now. The white or pinkish background with spots. So this one is going to get mounted on cork. So happy I got this. This is beautiful. Next time you see Crawl, you need to get one of these, because I saw her in person and it was just like drool. Every one of us was like, I need one of those. This went really quickly. They had to reload with a whole new tray of these, and I was very lucky on, was it the last day or the second day, to be able to snatch one of these. So yeah. All right, so last but not least, I got two. Oh, before that, I got some mounts from Ophi's. Look at this. Look at that wood. And normally you see driftwood and it's not fixed like this with a hook all ready to go. You're gonna have to drill holes and do whatever you gotta do. And it's a big chunk. And I don't know about you, but I've never tried to cut driftwood, but it's a big chunk for a lot of money. So when you see mounts like this ready to go, I got three. I got this one. I got this longer one for my Puparata types because they're long, with their S hooks already attached. And then I got this one that I've had a really good experience with. So this one, I may make 2 holes here, or I could just zip tie the whole thing around. The roots will attach either way. But these are from Ophi's. When you see them at shows, I mean, grab some or grab some cork. I have some cork, so that's why I didn't get cork, but I definitely have to go back. I told Carlos, he's like, oh, we have so much more at the store, different sizes or whatever, now we're running low. And I'm like, well, I will be there at the store, and I hope to get like 10 of them. And then I thought, why don't we get together and do a little mounting video? So we have plans, guys. We have plans for that. Last but not least, all right, let's do this, and then the last one that's in bloom, and we are done. So this one, I know you're looking at it, you're like, you don't see a big thing, but I've been after this for a very long time. Back when I first started, there was this YouTuber that is no longer doing it. I think he sold his collection, which was kind of sad for me to hear. And I went back to one of his videos to try to see, to look at one, because he had some really, showstoppers, and I was so jealous in a nice way of the big specimens that he grew to perfection and bloomed. A bazillion flowers. Cattleya rex was one of those. So this is the species Cattleya rex, and I think there's a lot of information with this one. I gotta do a whole video on it. It's not enough for me to just tell you a couple facts here. So this one was originally on sale for $138, and then she went to 70, or I believe down to 60. And maybe it's not the best looking plant, but I'm very excited to be able to try and grow this and learn more about the Cattleya rex. I've wanted her in my collection for a long time. That's that. And last but not least, That's Peruflora. Last but not least, guys, before I go and start this potting party, this is what I thought would be perfect in here. Obviously not with a clay pot, but just like this. This is what I envisioned. And apparently Roxy read my mind, because when I went and I showed her this, I think she got this too. Nelson got this too. I think Teresita got this too. Everybody got this. Which, I mean, how can you not? Wendy, did you get this too? I don't know. I think a lot of us got this. And this is a showstopper. This one is from Curlsmith. The price is $65. This is Triani variety Moriana. And I don't have to look this up for you because you have it right here to enjoy. This is beautiful. I'm gonna leave you with that. This video has been way too long. I might have to cut it in half because it's just too long. The beautiful, the flaring, it's just spectacular. I love her. I hope you guys have a great day. I need to get to repotting and organizing and cleaning and just trying to see where I put all of this into. So I will put a picture, as many pictures as I can find of our Tamiami shenanigans, all of the members that we saw, all of the, oh, by the way, one of my members, Marvin, has a channel, and I want to make sure to let you guys know, Miami Orchids and Plants. Check him out on YouTube. Yeah, go check him out. And what else was I gonna say? I can't remember now. Oh, yes. Please tell me I brought it out. I don't think I brought it out. My orchid grandmother. Oh, she gave me a little beautiful. It's like a Christmas ornament with Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. And she's like, I wanted to give this little trinket. I don't think I have it out here. Just, because she always gives me a birthday present for 3 years now. And the first 2 times have been a lovely mug that I use with orchids on it. And this time it was a lovely little ornament for the tree. So, gracias, Gladys. Tú eres mi abuelita de las orquídeas. My orchid grandmother. So, I leave you with this thought. Be time for things you love. And I hope to see you really soon. Thank you so much. And next time, we're going to find out what I did with all of this. So I would love your comments and questions, because I really love to start a new video by answering something and telling you something that you wanted to know. So leave me your comments, do your likes, and hopefully you can share this video if anybody's thinking of going to the Tamiami Orchid Festival. Oh my gosh, the best ever. So see you later, guys. Bye.